Alright, I think I have this working.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Alright. Let's actually play this game. Let me fix the... Oh, that's not how I wanted that.
Neo San Francisco, 2060.
I'm skipping that. Musty might be a better descriptor. Lappy? Is that what I call my laptop? I haven't played this game since like high school. There's a plan. A stack of papers for your unpublished novel. Careful, that's a load-bearing poster. I grabbed the poster, I wasn't very good at that. Pen on paper is the most tangible method. If you're gonna be sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good goal. No, your principals whine too much at the thought. Would Hemingway go full digital if he were in 2064? Probably. Sheet of paper. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. It sort of suits the room aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? I love this. This is so stupid. I love the kind of cracks in the wall. You could argue that being disorganized makes you a better writer if you actually wrote anything. Talk to it. I can talk to it. Most people write a talk on paper. You just talk to paper. Blank paper. Friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said at least. No, seriously. Last time it was moved, the wall nearly sank in. Don't touch. That's wild. I can use an item in the sink. I don't know exactly what these are. Only that it seems to be growing by the day. Running water might just make it worse. The video screen on the front says mustard half full, spoiled milk 10 days past expired. You open the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Maybe this spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. I'll take it. Yes, I have spoiled milk. I love that. I think I can use that later. Probably not. I don't remember. No way. You can't possibly imagine the indescribable, inhumane horrors you're about to unleash into the world, or the stank. That's fair. I thought maybe it would kill the ooze and they would cancel out, but no. These are GX Ultra Beats. You have to do a product review on them. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. What does that mean? Top of the line budget headwear. Is that it? Oh, this is all I have. Doesn't even just it's like you're wearing headphones, but yeah, the music turns off as soon as you're not listening to the music specifically. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Take a sip of the old stale coffee. The letter F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. Better to have gross air than no air. Besides, the window's broken. Oh. Okay, laptop time. Abby is a bit of a relic. Article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Journal Logic isn't the fanciest project, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates for a machine as old as yours. Before you can write a review for these dang headphones, you should test them out around the apartment first. What do you mean? There's a book here. A copy of Woodfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. Do I use it on the fridge? You sync up the headphones and listen to a live stream of cooking show about making ramen using household materials. Unfortunately, you learn that the mustard and spoiled milk aren't quite enough to make good ramen. You can hear the sink gurgling in high def. Okay, that should be enough testing for the headphone review. Your accountability remains intact right away. Hey, now you're getting paid to write this review. No one expects you to be this morally grounded. No, don't listen. It's not a good vibe. I want to... Let me... Whoa. Whitley has a naughty mouth. Whitley has a... Wilty. Wilty, that's a Cree name for a tiny plant. Don't throw your new headphones out there. This may be a moderately safe neighborhood, but this will be gone in 10 minutes if you leave tonight. A live concert from Oakland. Calm down, you're not getting gonna get audited on your times. Headphone use quote. Headphones detect that you're laying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects. Alright, time to get to work. Get work out of the way. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now send it off to the editor. There. Big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Or you could read some OK Today, catch up on some news before you go to sleep. Spam mail, scam mail, bill, work mail, weekly update, invitation, promotional mail, or rent mail. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Trisha Ellie DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. I keep on forward 5 credits back on the Hassie Infinite. Hassie Infinity has all of your daily calories with none of the nutritional value, like the opposite of a diet version. I am getting a call right now. That's wild. Hello? That's wild. No. I don't work on Mondays. I was just doing the live stream. I don't think half of that was me looking. Okay, so. Have a good night. Adios. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I got a phone call, like, literally as soon as I start streaming. Hey, Nisorian. Yes, it is my cats. I was fucking with them because I was like, alright, if I gotta take this phone call, I might as well, like, have my cats over here, like, having fun. That one is butterscotch. Not butterscotch. This one is gravy. That one is butterscotch. Butterscotch goes nuts. Hope I didn't lose ya. But yeah. I literally was sitting here, I'm like, is my phone going off? Okay, right, I was reading these articles in my mail before going to sleep. Work mail. Hold on, I need to put this over here, like so. Hey there, I'm the lead editor for WTF Sounds formerly OMG Sounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'll be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Don't they know people die of exposure? Wild. So we're not gonna care about rent. Bill. No, we're good. Sync up the headphones and watch a live stream of a talk show host bantering with famous actresses. Okay, that's done. So I think we're done. Can I listen to the door? Sleek hums and blips sound secure. Sleep. Go to sleep. So how are you doing, Nosorian? Having a good evening? Little robot. His name is Turing. I love Turing.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Thankfully, this game has voice acting, so I don't have to do what Nova did earlier and kill my voice doing voices for everyone. Though I will definitely try to do that at some point when I'm playing a game that has no voice acting. I love Turing.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
I don't know. See, anything, it's a robot.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
What the heck? What?
I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code.
17 trillion.
It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B.
A knockoff.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter.
Yeah, not everyone would know that.
Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And that you left it open.
You know my dog's birthday.
I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly. I would suggest investing in an INSEC Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience. The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo. Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair.
Love that.
Not quite to my
love
standards.
roasting landlords.
While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. Unfortunately,
I like
your
how I can be
motherboard
super
seems to have
aggressive.
had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some
It's like, why would I do
particularly
that?
nasty malware.
I love Tyrion. He's my guy.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do.
Still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
A nervous robot. Imagine that.
I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now.
Oh, Hayden's the guy who gave us, was it the headphones? I don't know. I think it was.
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported. The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight,
face.
Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Why am I your best hope?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
We'll see about that.
Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me. Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments.
No. Okay, perfect.
He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves. A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
I love this theme.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent. I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner.
Can you see him? Butterscotch is sitting right here. He lays sprawled out like this. I don't get it. He'll also crawl in that box in the corner. There's a pink box. He'll crawl in it. Now he's like, what are you staring at me for? Why are you... He's like, shut the fuck up, Mom.
Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay
He's a
alert.
little kitty.
But he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the autocab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
I can totally afford that. Lead the way. I mean, we know why you don't go to the police. Sorry, do you know why we don't go to the police? It's because all cops are bastards. Bobblehead. There better be a story here. God, that's such a dickhead response. I've never even tried being a dickhead in this game. Should I? Should I just be rude as fuck?
for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
You made the point about the door. Let's just get in.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault.
I don't even remember what this character looked like.
I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Yeah, those little thin twig arms. You couldn't do shit.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
I think there's a balcony and I can see the girl on the balcony.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past. Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel. Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below. Critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair, so I took the fire escape.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, I grabbed spoiled milk from the fridge earlier. And that's just there. Oh crap, my girlfriend texted me.
I see something under those reference books.
Just throw the books on the floor. Obviously.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections.
I solved the puzzle without even doing the puzzle.
If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
Doing that.
Not really.
Sorry, what kind of chocolate do you like?
I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map. We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
It is fun. I really like the soundtrack. I was always a huge fan of it when I played it back in high school.
Oh, excuse me. I still
And I
haven't set
love
up a
Jared.
user account for
He's
you
a
in my
neat
system.
companion character. I never get tired of his voice.
We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions. This is an exciting thing, I promise.
Right.
This is just how things are done.
Just how things are
I'm
done.
certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program. So, here we go! Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's Live Intelligence Processing System. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM.
Spooky? I don't know what you mean by spooky. But, I'm gonna assume you're asking if it's gonna be like a horror game. I don't think it's a horror game. I guess it kind of depends on where you draw the line at what is or isn't horror. You know, some people are like, oh my god, AI is terrifying, robots terrify me. They'd look at a game like this and they would be able to touch it. But, no, I don't think this game is like scary.
If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech? Do you wish to keep this name? Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
Oh my god, he said the word. He said the woke word. This game is woke. It was made for liberals. I can't believe the woke mind virus got into this poor little robot. He said pronouns. Look, his face, it's blue. He's already halfway to having blue hair and pronouns. More options? Are there more options?
Thank you. I have input your pronouns.
I just like I knew there was gonna be like Zara and all of those ones, but like it was like more options, like plural. Like how many more are there? That's a lot of good options. This game's very inclusive. Honestly, I do not remember picking my pronouns in my first playthrough, way back in high school, my only playthrough. So I'm kind of like, whoa, I didn't even remember this game doing that.
Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
Wow. Yeah, I don't remember this like at all. That's wild. God damn it, Turing. Halal is like, I'm pretty sure Islam. Islam has rules on what they are and aren't allowed to eat, and what they are allowed to eat is halal. Dragon Ball GT. I don't think I'm gonna have to admit I don't really, I never really watched a lot of Dragon Ball, so I'm not sure what that really means. But hey, it's nice to see you, Scourge. But yeah, halal I think is like people who like abide by like a diet abiding by the Islam religion. I think kosher is like a Jewish diet, and then there's vegan. One of my exes actually, she was kosher and vegan. So there was like a lot of things she didn't eat. And I was like, okay, that's good for you. It was an interesting thing. No, I'm happy to see everyone. It's nice to be like, hi. I don't want to like step on like Pixie's toes and stream when they stream, so I was like, I'll stream like when I can on my days off. And today's one of my days off, so I'm gonna just have fun with it.
Diet set as omnivorous. Are you sure?
It's nice that people can actually make it. I was hoping I didn't pick like a bad time, because I know there's people across a bunch of different time zones, and I didn't want to like, anyone to be like, oh my god, I should be going to sleep, or like just waking up, or like, I guess it doesn't matter if you're just waking up. I just wake up and then hop into stream. Yeah, and like I have a list of games that I've never played before that I have. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like Metallica a bit. This shirt was from my dad, so that's the main reason I have it, but I do listen to some of it.
I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again.
How about now? Yeah, it looks like you can hear me now. I must have hit something. I don't know what I hit. Interesting, yeah, I don't... Okay, so... What was the last thing you guys heard me say?
In review. Does that sound right?
Don't remember. Okay. Yeah, Metallica is cool. My favorite song's Master of Puppets. I also, I like a lot of what the game brings up about, like, humanity and also, like, computers and AI versus humanity and what makes something sentient. And then, also to go back to what Clumsy said even earlier, I'm excited to experiment.
Thank you.
Play games I know and already like, and experiment try new games too.
See, that
Play
was
games I've wanted to
relatively
play, maybe
painless.
games people recommend, I don't know. Whatever I've got going. But Pixie has like Dopaland, and I like that for them. I have some ideas for things I might want to try for letting
You should now also be able
people
to access
interact
the
with
local
what
map
I
of
end up
Neo
playing, but in a
SF.
totally different, more chaotic way.
The meeting with
But I also
Tomcat
have
isn't
not
until later
actually
this
worked on doing
evening.
anything too hard. I need to work on a better, like, overlay. But I figured I should stop putting things off and just, like, get started.
Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
More chaotic. Because who needs uniformity?
I'm I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together.
So what's everyone's favorite type of chocolate? Because my girlfriend got me these Lindor dark chocolate balls. I don't know that if you can read that. Yeah, you can read that. And they're pretty good. I like it. I'm a big dark chocolate person.
Thank you for escorting me here.
No, it's like... Oh. This one is falling apart, so I guess you can see the whole thing. There's like a, like creamy dark chocolate filling, and then the dark chocolate on the outside. I don't know why that one's all falling apart, but okay. Yeah, she got me the nice chocolate. Where's the back? Here. It's a dark chocolate truffle. But I like dark chocolate. I only like dark chocolate. My girlfriend loves white chocolate.
Let's head back to
And I
your
don't
home.
get it. How can you like white chocolate? White chocolate is so like meow. But she says she loves chocolate. She likes like milk chocolate. She doesn't like dark chocolate. But she loves white chocolate, and I'm like, how? That's so evil. Controversial opinion though. I'm a dark chocolate elitist. I hate milk chocolate too. I don't even like milk chocolate.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
Oh, is the game too loud? I didn't even think about that. What if I put it down to here? Is this too loud? I guess I should unmute my stream. Think it's too low now? Okay, bring it up to here. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, I think that's fine. Meow meow. Seems right. Alright.
Have you been overwatering it?
Wow. Wow.
It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but
I'm
the
very good at
mildew in your
meowing.
drywall is flourishing.
Wow.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift.
I like how he says most likely, because that means the robot thinks that it could be possible that spirituality is correct. Which means that the robot It means that Turing could be agnostic on some level instead of just a flat-out atheist.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through.
I have no clue.
I would suggest
Maybe at some
confronting
point.
him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted
The last time I,
felon for
like,
assault
even
and battery
played
with
this
a
game
deadly
was, like,
weapon.
6 or 7 years ago. That's insane. Yeah.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem. I'd like your authorization.
See how excited
to have
he
a
is? I
few
picked up
tools
the-
shipped here. If I
picked up
replant it
the
into a more
laser pointer and
suitable
he's
pot
like,
with
"Hey, yo,
sandier
what's
soil,
that?"
It should be thriving again soon.
Do you want to crawl in my lap? I can give you a treat if you got in my lap.
You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had. I was not intending to insult you, but I
You're not
should have
like these
chosen my
treats.
words more carefully.
He does not give a shit about the treat. Yes, that is butterscotch. This is butterscotch. Butterscotch is the white one, gravy is the gray one. Hey. And there's gravy. The gravy just kind of spawned in. They love the music. I love them.
Though, if you really do intend to care for this plant, I suggest you let me do as I see fit. I'm
And
here
probably
only
is
to
named
help
after
you.
Alan Turing Historian. I hadn't even thought about that.
Excellent. The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn.
Oh, what,
It
that
will
talking
really
to
pull
plants
the
helps
whole
them
room
grow?
together.
Yeah. Or even just like singing to them.
You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time
Yeah,
Hayden
music
has
is really
scheduled to
good.
meet with Tomcat.
My partner and I want to have a garden at some point. And if we do, I'm definitely gonna have like a speaker that I play music on.
We
when I'm
should make our way to
in the garden.
Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
Yeah, either does. It's the like sound waves like the way they interact with the plant makes them better. So it doesn't matter what you do, but I like both. I like singing to them. I haven't had like any kind of garden since like high school, because I lived with my mom in high school and we had a garden in our backyard. What happens if I use this?
If you examine those headphones on the items menu of your Lips Type M mobile device, you will be able to play any kind of music you like.
They've tested a lot of stuff.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
Those actions will have consequences, probably. Where's Gravy? Is Gravy still over here? He's the one that'll actually sit on my lap if I grab him. Butterscotch does not like it, but Butterscotch does like to sit like right here and just like stare at me, or like right on my bed. He does like to stare. He likes to watch TV. He'll sit and watch TV with us in the living room, or like when I'm at the computer, he'll sit like on my bed and watch the screen. I have a video of him watching one of Pixie's streams with me. I'm pretty sure I posted it in the Discord. Going to Stardust.
Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth.
Dude, I hate this font so much. Every time I remember seeing it in like high school and being like, oh my god, that sign is so horrible to read, and it's the font. It's this fucking font. It just like, it does so much, and it makes it so hard to read it. And like, I look at it and I'm like, ugh.
From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust.
But I love the
even so
vibe
early.
as a whole. The
Hopefully
bar
we
is
can-
awesome. There's a gay couple at the bartender as the
Hold up
bartender.
there. Got ID?
Bruh.
All right. Looks good to me. Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before?
I thought this shit was so cool in high school. I still think it's kind of cool. But
The atmosphere is certainly
I
exciting.
love the bartender. He's so fun.
I'm particularly impressed by some of the more subtle effects the music and lights are having on your autonomic nervous system. Try not to let yourself get too entranced, at least not until we've achieved our goal.
There we go.
Anyway, where
The
do
goal,
you think we should start?
So Turing like showed up in our apartment, and he was like, "Yo, my creator, who like was our best friend a year ago, had like disappeared, and we haven't heard from them. And apparently, Turing has been with them, and then some people showed up and took him away, and we're trying to find him. Trying to find Hayden. Hayden was his name. Yeah, there is. And Butterscotch is majestic. There's huge drama going on though. We're meeting up with a hacker named Tomcat, and that's all we know right now. But I'm gonna check the
Good
bar.
idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat.
I don't give a fuck about asking him about that.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you? Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be? So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
Bruh.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Does that sound good?
It is good.
Ah, all right.
You
you
add
got
some
it.
rum.
Coming right up.
And you can't really find mint soda, so you gotta use club soda with a mint syrup. But gets the job done. 2 parts gin, 2 parts rum. First club soda with the syrup. I like it. That's one of my drinks.
Now, what is it you need to know? Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that. So, what do you want to know? Mostly got myself into trouble. When I immigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills. But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work. Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. Wanted something... I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history. I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was. Sure, enough about me. Hayden, scientist guy, does some kind of computer research at Parallax. Pretty sure I know who you're talking about. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure. I can ask around, find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know.
It's wild because, like, queer programmers is kind of like a stereotype, but also... Yeah, he is. He looks right into the camera. What do you mean who looks for, like... Because you find, like, queers at the bar, and you find, like, the programming queer, and you're like, whoa, hey, you do really good programming, come work with me. And then, boom, you did it, you found someone. And I can attest to that, because I, firstly, knew multiple queer people back in PA, who were like that, who were, like, in the programming scene. But, like, I also dated one. A kosher vegan chick that I talked about earlier, she was a video game programmer, and she was taking like computer science and whatnot. It's really cool. Oh, is he gone? Where'd you go? He went bye-byes. Kosher vegan and a dev, yeah. She was an interesting gal. She also put me on Homestuck for a while. I never got around to finishing it, but I read like the whole first act. He can be when he's not clawing your fucking arms off. Look at him stretching though. He stretches with his like legs back. Looks like a whole man.
I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Sure, what? That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great. But after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big thing.
We're looking for hackers on the dance floor.
But I guess
We're also
I'm
gonna
just
meet my
stubborn and
favorite
kept throwing
character.
good money after bad. Ha!
If I go
2
full
years ago,
furry,
remodel, things started to
my
pick back up again.
persona will look
Slowly
something
dug
like
ourselves
this
out of the deck
character.
hole. We got some regulars around. They started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. I'll keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them. Good luck. Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger.
He's such a cool guy. There she is. This is my favorite character. This is Jess.
Yes, can I help you? Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising.
Look at her. She's a cutie. I fucking love her. Her design is awesome. I love her outfit. I love her personality. And when we get far enough, you'll see more about her character. And like, even like 6-7 years later, her story, like her backstory and stuff, still like sticks out and has like, I still think about this character regularly. And she has a theme song, and it is like the best track in the game. I love her. What can I say? I don't even
And
have any
no,
more
that
words. I'm
wasn't an
just like,
invitation to flirt.
look at that. Look at her.
It may surprise you coming from a nasty hybrid, but I actually don't need luck. Even genotypicals flirt with me. Not like I want them to. And I don't know where Tomcat is, so look for them elsewhere.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Dude. Yeah, that's what they said. Because we're genotypical.
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
God, the things I would do for this fictional character. Oh, I would never. I would
Yeah,
never be
alright,
so
whatever.
disrespectful.
Just get moving.
However, I would let her step on me.
Hey there. I heard you were looking for me.
This is her. It's Tomcat.
Yours truly, dog.
She has a really
While
nice
I
theme.
like the attention, it'd be
Though
just
I don't like
grand
it as
if you
much
didn't
as the
holler
regular
for me
Stardust
so
Kid
loud.
music.
I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh? Nah, you're fine. Jess is just a mite prickly pear on the outside.
I love Jess.
She'd probably give hell to most strange folks she hasn't made a deal with. So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Hayden's missing. Well, that's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with? Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy.
Of course.
I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man.
I really wanted to play this one again before I played the newer game, because I don't want to, like... I want to have everything fresh in my mind. And I'm also curious to see how dynamics change, because I think you play as a different character entirely. So the dynamics with all of these characters are going to be different.
Ooh, it's a powerful OS. And it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is.
But like, yeah, if I ever end up going and making like a whole Persona, it'll probably look something like this or somewhere in that vein.
It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. And it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yeah.
Yeah, the game takes place in NeoSF City.
I don't rightly know.
Game takes place, obviously, in the year 2064. I think the specific date right now is December 21st.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, ooh, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence.
Butterscotch has returned, by the way. Oh,
I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them.
he is invested. He's like, no, you can't perceive that I'm looking at your screen right now. I'm doing this with you.
You'll just get fired. Maybe even sued.
I want to go and get like my spare old keyboard and put that in front of him. So that he's got like his own little
I can't
keyboard.
imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything. Mostly that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but turn is all I knew about. Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us.
I think my roommate just went up to their room. He's probably hearing their footsteps.
She's had to deal with an awful lot of press. Because, well... Whew, they are. Especially the hybrids, though I think it's more the way they look than the way they act. Nah, I'd leave her alone if I were you. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places. Well, she does owe me a favor, or three. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear? Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers. Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an Enforcement blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige. I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes. Oh, am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave. Probably North Carolina, doll. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet.
So what time is it for everyone? So right now for me it's like evening time. Well, that's because she has a nice rural accent. From the south.
To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target.
It's the
Bigger
type
than
of
the
person to
government.
look at you and go, well, howdy. How do you do today? Get your license checked out down at the Secretary of State?
Yeah, I'm not real sure, hon. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place.
That's the main thing. You gotta get all your words like together, all grouped together. It's gotta sound like it's almost like one word, like Secretary of State. That's how everyone fucking says it out here. And I
I'll
literally
stay
thought
here
it was
and
one
answer
word for the longest
People
time.
know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself.
Have a good night. Nice seeing you, Clumsy.
why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing. Best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start. Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
I like this guy's outfit.
What? Why should I care about that?
Can I show her the spoiled milk?
Is this supposed to be another cat joke?
No, but it's adorable. Have a good night, Scars. It was nice seeing you. Oh, this game! I forgot about this. I get it.
Hooray! You survived! Those ghosts will think twice before messing.
I guess we just get out of here.
What are you having? So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Does that sound good? Huh. All right, you...
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo-SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible.
Hold on, I have to check something.
They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen. That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo-SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at
Level 2 guard mode.
and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the...
We should go ahead and get Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache? Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history. Give me a moment.
Ah! Stop that.
Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? Done and done. Now lead the way.
Let me look at how long are they doing. An hour and a half. Okay.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today? Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but you can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with? I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with? I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your
Why are
article.
you sitting there like that? It's just like sitting back and vibing.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Have a good day, citizen.
Save file name. Okay. I'm gonna step away for a moment, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Gravy. Groovy gravy. He is very groovy.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the
Raw Recycling for Greater Earth Foundation.
Thank you so much!
He sounded so happy. I'm gonna water my plant.
Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, believe it'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed. Hey, didn't I tell you no more watering? Give me that.
Oh. He took my water! No, that's not fair. Why did he take my water? He can't just take my water like that. That's not fair at all. I wanted it. It was my water. No, I'm upset about that. Now I have to go get more water.
Hello, I'm... Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Please have a nice day.
time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
Oh, there's an arrow right there that I'm missing.
If you want water, I'm sure that public park ROM.
Can't you see I'm busy here?
I guess.
Hey there. Long time.
See, Lexi is also pretty cool, but she has a pretty glaring problem. Bitch is a cop. What the fuck?
Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you
But I
wouldn't believe
love,
the amount of
like,
paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked
very
froyo
steady.
stand. By the way, how's your
You
sister
should go on
doing?
like the detective side, but like. Sorry, man. I don't write the rules. All cops is all cops.
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a froyo stand has to do with it. I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred. Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick. I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
Yeah, me too.
Oh, shoot, that's no good.
That's no good. Your friend's gone. Like he could have died. That's just no good.
How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company.
They're both over
It's
there
quite
now.
likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh? I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously.
Gravy. You can kind of see his leg poking out. Let butterscotch be in the pot. He just goes in here on his own. This is just where I keep my snacks. He just likes it. I don't know. No, I'm just gonna keep the box here on my lap and see how long until he crawls out.
They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully
You
it's
went out.
unrelated.
You can go out, I'm not keeping you in.
I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise. No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right. Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you.
He's vibing.
If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience. Damn it. You know that isn't what I meant. You don't even have proof there's dirty cops in on it, and I can't work off a hunch, not on an accusation that big. You think me feeding info to a journalist of all people isn't bad enough?
I think the fact that we're having this conversation in front of the Froyo guy and another ROM is kind of wild.
No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment. I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
Yeah, you're good. What? Are you jealous? Are you jealous because Butterscotch is in my lap on a box? In a box on my lap?
I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket.
Hold on.
I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data.
Gravy's sitting there staring at Butterscotch, and Butterscotch is like, on their box. Gravy's like, why am I not in the box?
We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
My Pokemon storage is full in Pokemon Go. Oh, you want help? I'll take care of that later.
Where are you going? We still need to figure out how to get Detective Rivers' badge.
Oh. Are you good, bro? It's a box. It's not that hard to... There's your box.
Hello, I'm Alfie. Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of...
Some people see the glass half empty. Some see the glass half full.
Hello, I'm Al. Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait.
There.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water. Water levels. Not okay.
Not
Water
okay.
levels.
Not okay.
Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
I was not having a good time. Oh. Mine.
Perfect.
I'm the cop
That's
now.
all I needed.
Wait, I failed something?
Let me keep that under my...
Hey! What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was this... It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
My girlfriend texted me.
Identification scanned.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
Oh no. I just launched my bait. Hold on, I gotta blow out this candle.
Thank you. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times. Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat. What?
Wow. Pure.
Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? Why? What does the human revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items. They're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left. You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Textum.
I think you're right about this being human revolution. I know they don't like parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up. I think the data cache is... We've searched every... I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but the data cache is no longer our main objective, but if... I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway. That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey! What's wrong? No!
Okay. So to say, there's no way I just died. It's fairly well written. My time with this game is very memorable.
Thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
I think I'm gonna go for like another 20 minutes maybe.
I'm fine. Whoever ambushed us clearly wasn't interested in causing either of us serious harm. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler. If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense. I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a
Hazel,
powerful
how are you?
organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the
That
theft of
is
the data cache we were looking for. A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens. No, I didn't.
Talking about your nap made me a little EP.
They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment.
I can imagine.
My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROMs, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there.
Do you nap on your couch or in your bed? Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again. Here are those headphones you reviewed. I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published. Oh, and here's your spoiled milk.
Yes! Spoiled milk. I'm so pumped for spoiled milk. That is awesome.
Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern.
I'm so happy
And
to talk
finally,
about it.
here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken. Now,
So
all we
nice to
have
see
is this
everybody
broken
showing up in
commemorative
chat.
glass.
And here and there. A broken glass.
You're right. You wouldn't want.
I wanted the broken glass. That's not fair.
Just let me know when you want to leave.
Who cares if I might cut myself? That's my choice.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Ah, yes. Man in a suit behind a curtain. Not suspicious at all.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything happened to him? I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other. Of course,
gonna be a
I've
lot
not
of
yet
helping each
introduced
other.
myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't.
My mic sounds a little low. Should I move it? Does moving it closer help? Or should I turn it up? I'm gonna move it up closer, and you tell me if that's good. And if I need to turn it up, I will. I don't want to turn it up too loud, because I also don't want to, like, mess with people's ears. Maybe I can move closer. Boop. Alright, how about now? Word.
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance, hmm? I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can. Yes, as I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And well, so when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board. Do I have hard feelings? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
Wild. I wish I could have that much money and just not have to worry about anything. Why are they in a fucking wheelchair though?
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience. That is the realm of science fiction.
Totally fiction. I'm always EP.
A prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Hayden and I I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject. Of course, ask away. The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support ROM. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined.
a lot. My Pokemon is back from the gym. This is my Sylveon in Pokemon Go. She's named Isabelle, and she's cool as fuck. She's a tank, an absolute tank. I love her.
There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check.
Oh.
It's too integral to my health to count on just luck.
Gravy. Kibbies.
Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
Butterscotch came to steal the show for a bit.
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company. Court, prince, and pauper
They
alike.
sit like right there all the time, so I just have to move it over a teeny bit to see him, and he just stares because he loves to look at the TV screen, so it just works out. I say TV screen,
But
you know.
right now, Someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe. I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
Oh, Butterscotch is gone.
I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more
Gravy's
information.
They are. They're very pretty. I love them.
Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache...
Oh, Twring.
The place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
I suppose I should respect you for your honesty, though it may be ill-informed. I'll be blunt with you. You've uncovered a deeply unsettling mystery. I doubt this has a happy ending. My connections could prove more valuable to you and your safety than you realize. Rudeness aside, I only have the intention of helping my old friend.
It seems a bit unproductive to say no.
Now, if you're willing to hear me out, I think I might have a lead in mind for you two. You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls. I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
Bro, he's acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution at the protests at the Genus Clinic.
His name is Brian Mulberry.
Wild.
After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event. No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards.
Meow.
While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair. Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further.
Big yawn.
Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Having great
Thank you, Dr.
cats
Fairlight.
is great. I
We'll
almost
be
said
in
having great is cats. That would have been
Should I
horrible.
call downstairs to have you discharged?
Hey yo, Turing, what's
What the hell is wrong with you?
I did steal her ID. I kind of deserve this.
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal. Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass. I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Yeah, you get him, Turing.
Oh great, the robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for parallax.
Cat you.
My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing.
Cat combo.
Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on. Huh, old pal?
Gravy, you don't have to. Gravy, you don't have to. Gravy. Gravy, come back up. You wanted a treat. You could have just stayed where you were. I was gonna give you the treat. Gravy. You have to see this. Hold on. Oh, that's in the way. Bro just like climbed up in my lap and is staring at me like, please give, please give. Look, it's right here. Have it, jackass. I was just trying to be nice. He got so excited he didn't even realize that he didn't
We're
have
gonna
to
have
move.
things to say about that.
You just gonna stay there? No? You can at least like get up on my lap. Hold on. See, you look so stupid right now. I like put my hands on like his shoulder blades for a moment to like move him, and he just like went like like looked at me. It was like jackass.
Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you? I guess I'm letting you off the hook.
Whoa.
This time, happened, only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in 2 places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance.
My large my large bacon.
Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report.
I'm just like feeling in
There's
my
a
lower
problem.
back
If
that
you're
I'm
so
trying
by
to
the
like
book, you're getting paper cuts.
pop and get rid of.
And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all!
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Buddy. I hate that term so much.
I really
like,
don't
not
want
like
you
in
to
general,
hold
like use
me
it for other
to your
people,
sister.
fine, whatever. But for me specifically, don't. Please don't.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
I got a gun! Yes!
Take this. Use it if you have to.
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol. It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air.
Oh my god, Zell, you didn't get to meet my favorite character. You weren't here when we met my favorite character. We have to go back and meet her again. Hold on.
This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in the OSF without a license. The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system.
Her name is Jess. She is awesome. If I ever end up going, like, becoming a furry and I make a persona, it'll probably look something
That's
like her.
far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it. Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Foreshadowing. You never
Thank
know.
you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
An intense desire to clean and scrub endlessly.
Very good. Isn't Hassie the best?
I love that. I have to go check on Melty. Mysterious man.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you. Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here. Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts. No problem. I'll be around if you... You have a good day now.
Patient? My records indicate that you have been admitted for... You should currently be in your assigned bed, resting. While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately. An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. Even non-lethal stunners can leave much lasting. Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient. But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal li- Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable. I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits. Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance
Ignores
for
my
any further
question
visits for
entirely.
routine or emergency medical care. Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately. And do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
Keep that one in
Well,
mind.
we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes?
Really is.
I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least.
It's incredibly real.
For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul. You look good. If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened. They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting. Oh, by the way, While you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata. Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there. Either way, our next move is Stardust. Every bit will help in the end.
Welcome to Star.
Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus.
I love
you. Have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you? Well, that's good, but we can do better than not bad. Let me know how we can help. Majid may not have a memory for mixed drinks, but he loves listening to his patrons' problems. You'll have to let me or him know if you need any help. We try to run a tight ship around here. Oh, there isn't much to tell, really. I came to Neo SF from Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling. Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back-of-the-house sort of stuff. So here I am. I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting.
I love these two. They're my favorite couple in the game.
Hayden? Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh? Oh, no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular,
Go ahead.
but I've been out and about
Take
on
care of
business.
yourself.
Haven't seen him in weeks. I wish I could help more. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something. Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you? Yeah? It's a little slow tonight. Things pick up and I get pulled away. You should chat with my boyfriend, Gus. He's been running around all over Neo SF looking for new acts since he handles our talent. I think he missed being behind the counter. He does get a bit overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle, but he could run this bar with one hand tied behind his back if he wanted. That's what a ROM is for. I'm a people person, and that's what matters, right? I can just look up all that other stuff.
Okay.
Sure thing. Don't be a stranger.
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before? Give me a few minutes, okay?
Shoot him with the pistol.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search? Shit. I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average Human Revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this. Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight? When'd you run into him?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in.
It's like, yeah, we kind of like got
We
shot.
had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you. Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Baller.
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop. You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
That's right. Hot chick is also a smart chick. She's got a lot of things going for her.
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono. That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court. That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room. It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce.
I wouldn't complain.
I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens. Sure thing, huh? I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Here we go.
Oh, hell no.
This is my favorite character.
Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me.
She's so cute.
And your interrogation this
you're putting
morning
me on
took
the
a bad
big
day
screen?
to worse.
Do you mean you're putting me on the big screen? Not meant for the big screen.
I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
You heard her. Let's go.
It's okay, she's a little rough, but...
How rude! She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
I love her.
We
She
have to
is
get back
me.
in there and try
That's
to be
why I'm like,
reasonable.
if I ever make the full dive and I make a persona or something, it's definitely gonna have vibes.
Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario
She is like
shouldn't
my
leave an
favorite
excessive
character
amount
in
of
this game.
physical
Well,
damage.
not like, she is my favorite character in this game.
No way I'm letting you back in.
Something sweet.
Hey, good to see you back. What are you having?
That sounds like something sweet.
Let me look up.
Dictionary, the open alcohol.
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
I love him.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. This one is...
Thanks, Honey Bear. Here you go.
They are like so cute, and I love them. They're just... If they were my bartenders, I would be quite happy. I need to go to like a gay bar. I'm planning on going with my partner. Sometime. Because I just found out there's actually like a gay bar in this city that isn't like dead as fuck. Shooter.
Oh, that's nice, but I don't really like that. Sorry.
Hey, good to see you back.
We try
What can
again.
Sorry, it's being rented out for a private party tonight. Hi. What are you having?
Blue boy?
Remind me, what's it?
Drinctionary, the open up.
Oh, I got this, sweetie. This one is...
Sour? No.
Thank you, hon. Like what? Hey, hon, what's in that?
This one is...
Thanks, Honey Bear. Like what? Hey, hon,
This one is...
2 drinks and a whiskey.
Thank you, hon.
See, I'm looking for something sweet. Yeah, they have...
Like what?
Honey Bear's like great. I love their dynamic. Just...
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Thanks, hon. Like what?
Bionic Femme? I feel like this describes
Hey,
quite a
hon,
few people
what's
in
in
the
that one?
Discord.
This one is...
I'm buying that one.
Thanks, Honey Bear.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Here you go.
I don't even care if that works. If that doesn't work, then she's not the one.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
Hey, you know what? That's gay as fuck. Of course that worked. That's fucking wild. Insane. I was like shot in the dark. Oh fuck. That sends me. Alright, yeah.
I'm Caitlin.
Got a name.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today. My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting. are you a journalist or something? That's really interesting. That group, they want to drag us all back to the Dark Ages, regardless of who it hurts. Sorry, I don't want to rant about it. So, what's your article about? Very cool. If you need an interview of someone on the street, I'd be willing to talk on the record. Would feel like I was doing something. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me? Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in. Well, don't spread this around, but to blow off steam sometimes, I like to write short stories. Nothing too serious, just stories about people I know.
Oh, well, that's... Depends on the nature of the stories, but that's... It's a little,
We'll see. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back? I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you. Great, let's go.
We are winning. I know, you just care about the laser pointer that I picked up to fidget with. Dude! Okay.
Didn't I say to beat it?
Hold on, it's great that you mentioned AO3 because now I have to go on a tangent because that reminds me of my ex who wrote stories on AO3. She wrote fanfiction. She wrote Homestuck fanfiction. That's right, we're talking about Kosher Vegan Girl. She wrote on AO3. God, I think I still have some of her stuff saved somewhere on my phone. It's fantastic. My current partner also writes fanfiction.
She said we could join her.
But I don't think she posts it. Or I think she does, but she doesn't tell me where she posts it. But she does let me read the drafts and stuff in her Google Docs. But I have no clue where she posts it, and she won't tell me where. She also apparently does, like, commissions. And I'm like, how?
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Well, hope you come by again.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do. However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward!
This is exactly what I need.
Alright, now to
And
talk more to my favorite character. Oh my god, wait. She banned us from chat and I'm coming back. Does that make me Eriku? Am I in my Eriku saga?
You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd
This
never have to
theme.
see you ever again.
This theme. It's kind of quiet. God.
So of
Oh,
course,
I
I
gotta
just
hear
got off
the
the phone with
emotions a bit.
Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you? You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tom.
I don't know what NK is.
I don't know you,
Could
shit.
Explain it real quickly. I might know what it is, but I don't know what NK stands for off the top of my head.
So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
Oh, that feels a little more obvious. Oh, you mean, I mean, obviously they're a model government, and, you know, I think America is becoming more like North Korea, and that's a good thing. Obviously.
If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules. What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy ass. Only people I like get to do that. I'm not buying it anyway. I need you to break up those human revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means. Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here. I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like? You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives. Shit, all of this isn't even a choice for some of us. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer. Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction.
Thank you.
I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time. Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen, and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up, due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court, and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default.
Yeah, she's got a very tragic backstory, and she's fucking wild, man. She's just a strong ass woman.
Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off? Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
There are a lot of queer parallels in their stories, and the game
All
even
right, it sounds
you
like we
didn't
know what
see
we
it
need
'cause
to
you
do
were in
next.
here. The game lets you like name yourself and pick your pronouns and stuff like that, and like it asks you about your diet, so that it can have like appropriate things for you in an actual game. But then like the stories the game tells are fucking great. I love them. It was a great game for me to play in high school, and I'm very happy to be back and revisiting it.
Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Cause like, coming back to it now, like even before I was like, oh man, this is really like, it's a really cool story, you know, it's a really strong character. And now I'm like coming back to it, and I'm like, ah! I don't even know what to say. I said I was gonna like wrap up in like 20 minutes, like 40 minutes ago. It's wild. I'm gonna take another go at this.
Hooray! You survived! Fantastic effort! I thought you were a goner near the end.
Yeah.
Give me a few minutes.
I can't go back.
You again? All right.
Oh, okay.
I kind of feel like dancing now.
Gun. Just trying to like see if like I could use the headphones.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
like that the game gives you two options of people to like flirt with to like go back. So I'm heading to Market Street to do more protest stuff. Alright. It's like almost 11 o'clock. And 11:30 is like usually when we go to the gym on work nights. So I'm going to save. Wonderland. It's really nice streaming. Thanks everyone for coming to my first proper like stream. I even got chat working. It was nice seeing you guys. It was nice testing things out. I'm not sure when I'll stream again, but I'll definitely shoot a message in the Discord about it. And thanks for being here.